Namaste, my friends. Pavel Kalagin with you again. Uh, the same introduction, the same words in the beginning of the video. So who is watching me all the time, you can skip it. But it takes only a few minutes. I don't know who, when, and where will see this video. That's why it's polite to say a few words about me and a little bit about channel. That's it. Just general things. Yeah, so I'm a yoga teacher about 30 years for a while, and I study yoga for about 38 years for now. I'm in Brooklyn right now, 2021 July, and I'm in my little ashram in here, so very humid today. I'm not always looking at the camera because my vision is not so good. I recommend the video in here on the channel Yoga for Eyes. Who have the problem with eyes, it's very helpful. If not that exercises, I would not see, I would not be able to talking to you even. So because I have problem with the retina, it's a serious problem. From when I was born, karma. Yeah. So my spiritual name is Sankara. I lived in ashrams, I had teachers, I have teacher now, and got initiated in tradition. I have mantras, so, but I'm not fanatical, not in any organization. I don't like to judge, to criticize, to brainwash, to push you, to force you into something. Not trying to tell you how to live your life, basically. Yeah, I'm just sharing my experience like a person, like a yogi, like a yoga teacher. I just don't want somebody to do same mistakes I did, and maybe my videos will it's mostly for the seekers for knowledge, for God, to himself, who interested about Vedanta, yoga, Vedic culture. But not only, of course, it's for everybody. So I have few platforms in here. They're all pretty much free, not commercial one at all. Yeah, I don't do any drugs. Sometimes I'm stopping a little. It's about meditation more, and right now it's very hot and humid and already night. I'm looking for the right word in English sometimes to explain something difficult about spirituality. It's even difficult who knows English well. I'm from Russia. I'm here for about 30 years, more than 30 years, so I understand everything, but anyway, it's difficult. It's still my second language. Yeah. So in here in the channel I have plenty playlists, lines, topics about meditation, relaxation, yoga, Vedic culture, history, philosophy video, about full many. So I'm inviting you to see it. So yeah, mostly it's my videos, they're not connected to each other. Yeah. Also I have a website. Right now it's in Russian language, but it has very good translator program. 165 languages it can do. The all information you're gonna see under the video about all my platforms. So do your comments any way you want. Like, it's very, not even for me, but for other people it's important. When you're saying something, it could be very important for some person. Maybe you can change somebody's life. So in here, it's a good program. Even big companies using it, so I don't think you're gonna have the problem. So but it's a huge one. It's like unique, I would say. Many gurus helped me to do that. It's kind of I would say encyclopedia of yoga. Yeah, and also I am publishing the books in English also, of course, in Russian and English. So my main book, it calls The Essence on the Altar of Love. And this book you can download or read absolutely free on my site, from my site, in any system, I guess, almost in any system. So that's a book about spiritual phrases. It's a lot of them, like 7,000 or so. I have plenty. You'll see it. Yeah, and I have a few more platforms, Facebook and Instagram, so come also. It's free, like I said, and usually for today I put 1 or 2 sutras a day, my phrases, do comments. It's very good comments over there, yeah, so especially on Russian platforms, but yeah, anyway, it's almost everything I wanted to say, actually. Yeah, pretty much this is it. Yeah, so today it's gonna be a philosophy video. It's satsang, spiritual video, you can say that. I have line like that when I'm speaking about spirituality, the people who are interested in this topic and who is on a path to God or something. Yeah, and sometimes I do I would say some I'm speaking about my own own phrases, and I'm translating it. I'm trying to say like what kind of lesson you can learn from it. So I do comments on them pretty much. So another one, like I do comments on other videos. So some I mean somebody like different kind of gurus. Also sometimes I'm saying the wisdom stories, life stories, also for some example to think about something, to meditate on it. So it's kind of different. Yeah, and today it's gonna be about tree mostly, and it's from Ramana Maharshi, like the great saint of 20th of century in India. Everybody knows him, Ramana Maharshi, like one of the amazing, truly saint enlightened. Yeah, I can't say even person. Yeah, so it is gonna be from a few examples from him. So first, it's about tree. He liked to talk about tree, like if you see the tree, it's a lot to think about because it has like roots, the core, leaves, and fruits if it's certain tree. Yeah, it's like everything. He's saying like the tree, it's like God, like somebody. It's very interesting if you think about it. Somebody can sit under it, like to hide from the sun if it's too hot. Sometimes can take the energy to hug to hug the tree. Some people can kill themselves, like to put rope on it. He did this example also. Somebody just sitting on the top, like to watch down. Somebody like using some eating the fruits from it or anything like that when he's hungry. So that's kind of, you can do many things. And he said, imagine the tree, it's God, and it's like not common to you, like but you have some like ability, like it's more about you, what you gonna do about God. God not coming to you, you should go to God. You can hide that, you can like I said, from the sun. You can sit nearby if you're tired, like to like to use it like a chair, like for the back. You can eat if you're hungry, but you should do something. That's a very deep example about anything in our lives. So we shouldn't just wait something from the God. It's like a tree. It's ability. It's many possibilities. But we should do something to reach God like the way we want. And it is this opportunity that God gives it to us. So that's pretty deep example. That's one thing about tree. Another example also about tree, but not only about tree, but mostly. He spoke about tree mostly, but I would say it could be anything, the bush or anything like that. So about roots. So if you live in the roots of the trees, not all of them, but pretty much a lot of trees like that. If you don't destroy roots, just cut it, the tree, it's gonna grow again most of the time. Not all of them, but many trees like that. So it's also a very deep example, like about our samskaras. Samskaras is like our attachments, to something outside or inside of us. And we cannot get enlightened if we attach to something too much. Yeah. So we stay in an illusion. So that's about, especially, like, for example, you greedy person, if you not gonna cut this root like completely, you're gonna leave roots, but you destroy the whole thing, the leaves, the tree, it's gonna grow again. So you should do it like completely, like totally. It could be anger, like if you just put it, just partly work with the anger and just, and it's not obvious, but the root's still there of anger, let's say, of fear. If you don't destroy it completely, it's gonna grow again. So that's about our qualities, and without them, to be enlightened, absolutely impossible. Even to grow spiritually, it's very hard. And another example is very good. It's about sun. Like I have two of them, from Ramana and from Osho Rajneesh. Yeah. The first thought, it's like one sun, and it's like you cannot even count how many flames from it, from the sun. And the same, like the God is the same. Like everything that's around us, everything, it's like it's a sun, but it just forms of God. Like the same example, like the sun is God, and like he's spreading all over his light, and all these lights, line of lights, I forgot how to name it. It's everywhere. It can go through anything, like it's you can't count even them. It's so many billions. So think about it also. And it's another example about sun. It's from Ramana Maharshi. Yeah. The sun is there, but if you want to see it, it's also like think the sun, it's a God. If you want to see it, his lights, like I said, all over the places, like everywhere during the day, especially during the night also, but we don't see it. Yeah, it's everywhere, but you're not realizing it, you're just in it. But you see the God just partly. You cannot understand God like that. He said, like, you should turn your head to the sun to see the God. That's a very deep thing also. Like, for example, the God not coming to you like sun. The sun not coming to you. It stays in a place. But the sun's light everywhere at the same time. You're in God. You're God also. But you're not realizing it. But to see the essence of God, the real God, you should turn the head to see it, to look at the sun. The sun not gonna look at you. That's very good example. It's just there. They got the same thing. It's not like you're not in God. You're in God. But to be aware of it, to see it for real. To realize it. To become one. You should turn your head. It's about you should do some sadhana, you should do something, some efforts to do some good things. Many ways to God we have, plenty. So, but you should do something, otherwise you're not gonna see it completely. You're gonna be in it, yeah, anyway. You don't have to worry too much. But if you wanna real see it like totally and sharp, I would say, you should do something. It means to turn your head. That's what Ramana Maharshi meant. And they're also pretty deep story. Example. So I think it's enough for today. I don't like huge videos, the big videos, and that's a lot. It was short story. Sometimes it's much longer. I have, but it's a lot to think about. Of course, who interested about realization and enlightenment. So God bless you. Stay healthy. Help other people. Namaste. See you next time.